Welcome back to Self Redemption 369, the space where we uncover tools, insights, and strategies to guide you on your healing journey. I'm your host, Shalimar Ali L. And today we're talking about something incredibly important, which is accountability in healing. Here's the truth. Healing requires us to take responsibility for our own journey, even if we didn't cause the harm. This can be a hard pill to swallow, but it's also one of the most empowering realizations you'll ever have. You might not have had control over what happened to you, but you do have control over how you respond, how you show up for yourself, and how you move forward. In this episode, we're going to break down what accountability and healing really means, why it's such a powerful place to be, and how you can start taking action today. Whether that means seeking therapy, setting boundaries, or simply dedicating time to care for yourself. So grab your journal and get comfortable because today's conversation could change the way you approach your healing moving forward. Understanding accountability and healing. First, let's define what we mean by accountability and healing. Accountability is about taking ownership of your healing process. It means recognizing that while you didn't choose the pain, you can choose the path forward. Here's the distinction I want you to understand. Taking accountability does not mean blaming yourself for the harm that was done to you. It does mean stepping into your power to respond in a way that helps you grow and heal. For example, maybe someone betrayed your trust or caused you deep emotional pain. You didn't deserve that. No one does. But staying stuck in resentment or reliving the hurt keeps you trapped in that past. Accountability asks, what can I do to reclaim my peace? It could look like seeking support, having difficult conversations, or simply learning to release what no longer serves you. Accountability shifts you from being a passive participant in your story to an active creator of your future. And when you take accountability, you're saying, I deserve to heal, and I'm willing to take the steps to make it happen. So, why accountability empowers you? Here's why accountability is such a game changer. It puts the power back in your hands. When we're stuck in pain, it's easy to feel powerless. We might focus on what we can't change, like the past or other people's actions. But accountability shifts your focus to what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, and your healing process. Imagine this. You're no longer waiting for an apology that may never come. You're not depending on someone else to give you closure. You're not waiting for the perfect circumstances to feel better. Instead, you're choosing to take action for yourself. And that, my friend, is powerful. Here's something to reflect on. Where in your life can you take back control? Maybe it's starting therapy, cutting ties with toxic relationships, or committing to a daily self-care practice. Accountability doesn't mean you have all the answers right now. It means you're willing to take the first step toward finding them. When I started my healing journey on the heels of a breakup from an abusive relationship on September 4th of 2023, I didn't have any answers. What I had was myself, my self-worth, and my truth. When he walked out of my life, it hurt like hell. But I told myself it was his loss, not mine. I refused to blame myself for the relationship not working. I took accountability for my part, owning up to being responsible for staying in a toxic relationship due to familiarity and the facade of comfort. I allowed myself to feel the emotions of rejection, betrayal, and disappointment. Then I released them and let them go to move forward with my life. That's called taking accountability. So, how can you take accountability for your healing? Now that we understand what accountability means and why it empowers us, let's talk about how to take accountability for your healing. Here are 5 actionable steps to get started. Number 1, acknowledge your pain and its impact. You can't heal what you refuse to face. Take time to acknowledge your pain and how it's affecting your life, emotionally, mentally, and even physically. Write it down or say it aloud. Honesty with yourself is the first step. Number 2, release the blame without excusing the harm. Blaming the person or situation that caused the harm may feel valid, but holding on to that blame keeps you stuck. Accountability allows you to release resentment without accusing the harm. It's not about forgiving them. It's about freeing yourself. Number 3, take ownership of your next steps. Ask yourself, what do I need to heal? And what steps can I take to make that happen? Maybe it's starting therapy, journaling daily, or setting boundaries. Whatever it is, own it as your responsibility and your commitment to yourself. And number 4, set clear boundaries. Boundaries are an act of self-love and protection. If certain people, behaviors, or habits are delaying your healing, it's time to create space. Boundaries allow you to prioritize your well-being without guilt. In my healing journey, I've had to release so-called family members, friends, associates, sorority sisters, frat brothers, and so much more. When Spirit said cut ties, I cut ties, no questions asked. And boy, am I glad I did. It wasn't easy or comfortable, but it was worth it. When you set clear boundaries, you purify your space of negative energy, people, places, and things so you can heal and evolve. And that leads to celebration, which is number 5. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Healing is not linear. It's a journey of small steps forward, and every single step matters. Celebrate your wins, whether it's speaking your truth, attending a therapy session, or simply choosing not to give in to negative self-talk. This healing journey can be rough, but you were built for this. Embrace your healing journey and move forward in power. You got this, my friend. No, you are never alone. With that said, let's wrap this up. Reflection and journal prompt. To help you apply what we've talked about today, here's a reflection exercise. Grab your journal and answer these questions. Number 1, what is an area of your life where you feel stuck? Take a moment to think about it and write it down. Number 2, what is one action step you can take this week to reclaim control over that situation? Number 3, how would taking that step make you feel? Remember, healing doesn't happen overnight, but every small step you take toward accountability is a step toward freedom, peace, and growth. I want to leave you with this reminder. You are not responsible for what happened to you, but you are responsible for how you heal. Taking accountability is not about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. It's about saying, I deserve to feel whole again, and I'm willing to do the work to get there. You have the power to take back control of your story. And trust me, when you do, the peace and freedom you'll feel on the other side will make every step worth it. Thank you for joining me today. If this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with someone who might need this message. Healing is a journey. We don't have to take it alone. And sometimes sharing a message like this can be exactly what someone else needs to hear. If you're ready to take action, start with your journal prompts I shared earlier. Small steps add up, and today could be the day you take back control of your healing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, remember, you are worthy of healing, and you are powerful enough to make it happen. Peace, love, and light.